How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a beer I'm like super pumped to try because I've never heard of it before. Never heard of the brewery before. It was given to me by my boy Oak Ridge. But I love Garde so much that I don't remember the last time I had one. So I'm pumped to drink one. So here we go. Yeah, this is Ponysaurus Brewing. This is their Garde. Handcrafted by Ponysaurus Brew Company, Durham, North Carolina. 1 pint of ale to be drinking. Garde, an homage to the French farmhouse ale, or Garde, which roughly translates to beer to be guarded from beer thieves. It's made with 3 types of barley, wheat, and rye. Aromas of pear, almond, vanilla, abound. Protected from thieves, guarded from thieves, beer to keep. That's what Garde means. Typically means it's just bigger beer, or beer that'll stay for a little bit. There are a couple different versions of this. I don't want to look at it yet because I hope it's the run. There's like, Saison-y looking ones, there's brown ones, and there's like redder ones with fruits and stuff in them, and those are the ones that kind of really do me all kinds of proper. So, we're going on a lighter version here. So, we were talking about a lighter version. Garde, you're usually looking... It's very much similar to a Saison. They can be a little bit clearer like this because since they're a beer to keep, they be crashed out, or they can just be kind of, everything be knocked out of it and not have that kind of haziness to it. A little bit stronger than a Saison, traditional Saison can be. What's the ABV on this before I don't see it and end up drinking it and passing out? I don't know if I see it here anywhere. I'm probably totally missing it. One more look-see. And I'm done. There we go. Anyway, or just a little bit more hops. But I mean, when I look at that beer, what do I think of? Immediately, I think of like Golden Sour or Belgian Triple. It kind of has that. It not even triple because it lacks that kind of haze to it. It's just rich golden color, almost like wheat wine vibes from a distance. So yeah. Soft carbonation, not much of a head, especially after my long-winded fucking trying to find an ABV thing. And just, looks the part. It's a little clearer than I'd expect. When you're talking about a Garde, you're typically talking about something that's quite murky in general. So to see something that's clear is a little bit out of character. Decent legs on her. So you might have a little bit of heat going on here. Let's see if we can get a nose. Apples. Apples, they talk about almonds in there. I can get that kind of thing. It's a fruited pear, apple, a lot of like apple juice level kind of stuff. So think of, how apples and pears and those kind of fruits typically have that kind of almost starchy kind of texture to them. So they end up being something that is a bit of a fermentable because they have a lot of starch sugars in them. It's that kind of thing going on. So it has that kind of starchy kind of red apple, yellow apple, golden delicious, green, multiple different kind of pear thing going on. Sweet, not much as far as bittering, and a soft little funky farmhouse kind of yeastiness going on. So smells nice. Smells more, just Belgian leaning. Garde is definitely a French leaning thing, but it has this kind of slightly banana bubblegummy thing along with that kind of apple. That kind of makes me lean a little bit Belgian. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's tasty. It's not gonna light the world on fire. It might, though. What's ABV? I think this might be up there. 8 and change. I think this actually might be up there. 8 and change might be the ABV in this. Yeah. I'm just going to keep looking at the can. I'm never going to find it. Why do I keep looking at it? Well, actually, I want to know the date on this, so I'm very, very curious. Best by 9/16, so I don't know if that's 9/16 as in 9/16/2020 or 9/16 as in like 2016. I assume it means 2020. So it's past it's almost at its best by date. It's Garde. Doesn't fucking matter. It'll last longer. Yeah, it's nice. It's a low in carbonation. I think that would bring out a lot more of the beer. It's on the golden side of things, so it's almost like a Belgian, somewhere between American golden ale, Belgian golden ale, as far as the way the impact and the way the esters come off in the beer, and how it just is as robust as it could be. Not a bad beer by any stretch of imagination. Just lacks a little bit of carbonation. And lacks a little chutzpah. And yeah, Fun stuff. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you this is the best Bière de Garde, Saison influence, Belgian influence, French beer influence beer that I've ever had. It's fine. It's tasty. It's fun. But the fact that people are still making these is what gets me giddy. And I know that's a little bit of a cop-out, a little bit of kind of like brushing aside whether the beer is good or bad or not. It's fine. Let's put it this way. I wish there was 2 or 3 people to share this beer with. Not that it's a bad beer, but I want 6 ounces of this, maybe 4 ounces, and I'm done. Is that people still make these. And that's something that needs to be applauded. People that still make these kind of beers, English milds, Belgian influenced beers, French influenced beers, those kind of beers that are not hazy nor contain cupcakes or unfermented fruit, then they need to be championed. Because not that they are better than those other beers. You can like those other beers. There's some people like cucumbers pickled. It's just more so that these beers need not be forgotten, and they're just really tasty beers. Even though this one isn't my favorite of the bunch or one of the better Bière de Gardes I've had in my life, it's still cool that people are still making them, and I'm really appreciative that 1, they're making them, 2, I got to try it. So thank you very much, Oak Ridge. So let's talk about it. Is this one of the better Bière de Gardes that I've had as of late? It would default to number 1 because I can't remember the last time I had one. Is this one of the better Bière de Gardes I've ever had? No. I mean, it's on the outside looking in, but it's still a tasty beer nonetheless. Value and availability, no idea. Oak, let me know what's what. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like beer. In the wide swath of beer in the world that is beautiful and still exists, you'll like this one. So there we go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check Matt doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check Matt doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little Bière de Garde right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.